Welcome to Bristol Street Motors. I'm here with the all-new Ford Ranger Wildtrak. It's got its all-new design to the front, which just really stands out, especially on the motorways and in the countryside. It's a really big, bold design. There's a huge grille with this massive Ford badge right dead centre, so you know exactly what you're driving. It's got front parking sensors. It's also got LED daytime running lights, LED headlights, LED fog lamps. So the new Ford Ranger comes with a range of different alloy options. This one being a Wildtrak has 18-inch grey alloy wheels. They're wrapped in Goodyear Wranglers. You can get anywhere in them. A couple of side features. You've got some protective wheel arches which protects you from bumps and scrapes. You've also got the side step on this vehicle as well. Really large wing mirrors actually really helps with the view on the vehicle. They've got built-in LED indicators, and last time it was just a sticker, but now it's got a really nice Wildtrak emblem on the side of the vehicle, which really just stand out. A couple of other features are, you've got roof rails, you've got rear privacy glass on this vehicle as well. Moving along from your privacy glass, you've got the diesel pillar in here as well, and it's also got AdBlue on this vehicle as well. This is a Euro 6 engine. And we've also got handy rails on the side of the bed here. Another handy feature I think is really cool is it's got a step just here as well. So if you've got any like larger loads or anything like that, having a step will make it a lot easier to access those things or to tie them down, especially like bikes, you know, things like that. So it's got LED tail lamps with halogen indicator and reverse lamps. You've got parking sensors on the vehicle, as well as a really handy reversing camera as well. This works in conjunction with the parking sensors, but it also works with a tow hitch as well, give you loads of different features and ways that you can look at your tow hitch. A couple of cool things I like is it's got the Ranger imprinted into the back of here. You've got your centre brake light, and then this vehicle is capable of carrying up to 1,200 kilograms. A couple of handy features in the back of the vehicle. You've got a 12-volt socket. You've also got your full mains plug in there as well, so you can plug in a fridge or anything you need for camping or your everyday work. Plenty of tie-down points as well, so you can tie down any loads that you have. Okay, so that's the outside of the Ford Ranger. Let's pop inside and let's show you some of the features in the back of this vehicle. Okay, the seat is set to my driving position, and I am 6 foot. Some say 6'1", but I am 6 foot. I've got plenty of leg room, I've got plenty of headroom. There's lots of space in here. I've got a nice big window here so you can see quite a lot out of it. I've got your grab handles there. Down here we've got USB ports, so USB-C and also a USB-A port. There's some little heating vents here as well. There's also a 3-pin standard UK plug socket as well, which is quite useful. Other features in here is we have an armrest with 2 cup holders. We've also got ISOFIX mounting points as well for child seats. There's also some handy storage things in here, so you can put an iPad or whatever else you need in there as well. So plenty of space. So welcome to the cockpit of the new Ford Ranger Wildtrak. This is absolutely fantastic. I mean, the main standout feature for me is this huge portrait style information screen. It is absolutely massive. The great thing about it is it's split up in a really logical way as well. So it's got this lovely large map section. You've also got swipeable features down here for connecting to Apple CarPlay. It has got your heating controls on the screen as well, but you've also got these cool fiddly buttons here as well, which I really like. So moving further down, we've got USB connections. So you've got USB-C and a standard USB-A port. It's also got wireless charging pad just there as well. Got 2 large cup holders. You've got this little space here, which I found was quite handy for my phone to sit in. This is a 10-speed automatic, which is really easy to use. You just literally pull it towards you. I mean, that puts into reverse. And then you've got this really cool view as well. So this one has a tow bar on the back, and it knows it. So then it can track your tow bar with a little dotted line there. So it makes it easy to tow things, to hook up to anything. It's also got the parking sensors front and back as well, which makes life a doddle. And you can just click on this button here, it goes directly to the tow bar. So it gives you that alternative view as well. So if you want, to really narrow in on that tow hitch, you've got it. You've got electronic handbrake. You've also got your parking sensors on or off, your stop start as well. And then you've got your button here, which controls your off-road mode. You can obviously lock your differential at the back as well, especially if you're in much tougher terrain. It's a useful feature. And then you've got your hill descent control as well. It says hill descent ready, and then it tracks it through there. Also gives me the 4-wheel drive, so again, I've locked my differential and it shows it here on the dashboard as well. So you have your drive select mode here. Currently we have it in 4-wheel drive high, which is for everyday kind of use around the countryside. In towns or motorways, I'd switch it to 2-wheel drive high. This will give you a slightly better miles per gallon. And then we've got our 2 different 4-wheel drive modes, which works in conjunction with the off-road settings. So we have normal, eco, the tow and haul support. I've got slippery mode, mud and ruts, and finally sand. My favourite mode for motorways and things like that is eco. A couple of features. You've got obviously the stitching throughout, which is following from the back. You've got Wildtrak, which is stamped onto the seats. The dashboard is this lovely soft touch feel on there as well. Also up here, it's got loads of little cool auxiliary switches, so you can connect up things like lights, exterior gizmos galore. On the steering wheel, we've got speed limiter controls. I've got cruise controls as well, so we can set that. This one's also got adaptive cruise as well, so we can set the adaptation of the cruise control. There's also volume controls here as well. Moving to the other side, we've got all our phone controls and also things that control our main dashboard as well. The 2023 model Ford Ranger is absolutely brilliant. I much prefer this one to the outgoing model, to be fair. It looks better, it drives better.
In 100 yards, turn right onto High Street.
It has a much better interior. This is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It is really, really comfortable to drive despite its size, especially on these narrow little windy roads here in Lancashire. The suspension, the handling is superb. The turning circle actually is quite good, actually. I was expecting it not to be so good, but no, it is really, really good. And it handles these corners really well. So you have really good visibility all round. You've got a nice big commanding view of the road. You've got these big windows. You've also got really big wing mirrors, which allows you to see all the way around the vehicle. The rear view mirror is in a really perfect place and you can see out the back. As long as you haven't got any load obstructing your view, it is brilliant. And the gearbox, I mean, this is the 2-litre Eco Blue. This one has the 10 speed automatic. And I mean, it goes through the range of gears really, really nicely and fairly smooth as well. A couple of features, it has a lane assist, which obviously helps you keep the vehicle within the between the right white lines, which is very useful. It's a good safety feature. Obviously, it has emergency braking as well, which kicks in about 30 miles an hour and below. So if you do enter a town with it, you know you've got that safety as well. It got large grab handles here, so if it does, when the going gets rough, you can really grab hold of it. Okay, so that's the Ford Ranger Wildtrak. If you'd like any more information on this vehicle, just log on to bristolstreet.co.uk.